So we caught up with Connor McDavid. The first thing I asked was about Gretzky, Orr, and others bigging him up and talking about how great he is and how great he's going to be. How has he responded to that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a whirlwind. A couple months ago was just crazy with the whole draft and leading up to that. And, this month has been a little bit of more of a chill time. So, but of course, when guys like that are talking about you that way, it is truly an honor. I mean, those guys are obviously two of the best players to ever play the game. And when they're talking about you like that, it's truly special.
How do you feel about talking about your own game?
I'm not very comfortable about it. I generally like to do, all the talking about my game on the ice. There's not much to say about it. I mean, I'm a pretty humble guy, and I don't really have to say too much about your game. If someone's going to watch it, they'll judge it enough.
I was really excited that you ended up in a Canadian market. I was hoping it would be here in Toronto, but obviously that's not the case, and you're out in Edmonton. How have you kind of consumed that idea, the idea of being the face of a franchise, probably from day one, but certainly down the road in such a rabid, crazy hockey market like Edmonton?
It couldn't be more exciting. I mean, they have such a good group of guys down there. They're all young and, have such a bright future. So to be a part of that and, combine that with the Canadian market and the crazy fans, that's, honestly couldn't be a better fit. So I'm really looking forward to get down there and, get everything started.
We're chatting with Connor McDavid. Have you put a lot of thought into who you'll be playing against next year and how you might match up with some of those beasts in the Western Conference?
I thought about it a little bit. It's something I'm trying not to focus on. I'm just trying to focus on myself right now and make sure I'm doing everything I can to be prepared for training camp. And we'll deal with that when that time comes. But as of right now, I'm just trying to focus on myself and make sure that I'm doing everything I can.
Is there a player that you'll match up against that at that time, maybe you're taking a draw or whatever it is, you're D'ing up against the guy going up and down the ice, where it might dawn on you, wow, I'm actually on the ice playing against this guy? If so, who would that be?
No, I don't think you can do that. There's no real time to be starstruck out there. You have to look at it that you're a part of that now. And, there's no real time to do that, I think. So, and obviously there's some absolutely unbelievable players and some players that I grew up idolizing, playing in the NHL. But once you get out there, it's can't be looked at that way. So I try to not do too much of that.
With Connor McDavid, he's a partner athlete with Canadian Tire and is heavily involved with the Want to Play campaign. I was watching the commercial multiple times this morning. It's been all over the tube. It's been all over TSN. Is that the first commercial you've been involved in?
I've been involved in a couple of different ones. So that's my first one that I've done for Canadian Tire. I mean, I did a little bit of stuff for them right around the World Junior time, and raising money for that. And that the commercial that we just shot, the Want to Play campaign, was a lot of fun to do. I mean, I think the commercial itself was exactly what the Want to Play is all about. It's just about getting out and having fun and being active and ultimately just having fun and doing what you love. And that was kind of the whole idea behind it.
You can use the hashtag WannaPlay to get involved on social media and visit the website canadiantire.ca/wannaplay for more details. We're chatting with Connor McDavid. In terms of you being a hockey player and you know what's coming, you know where your career is going, you know where it's already at, and the amount of money that's at stake, the amount of pressure that comes with that. How careful are you during the off season playing other sports, whether it's golf, basketball, soccer? Are you careful with that kind of stuff because you don't want to get banged up, you don't want to get injured?
Yeah, I mean, how injured could you get playing golf, really? But
more
anyway,
beers than anything else, probably.
No, but obviously you're very careful, and when you're outside of the gym or you're not playing hockey, or doing everything you can to make sure you're keeping yourself healthy. You get a lot of treatment and doing all that. So, obviously the off time is a time to get bigger and stronger, but it's also time to relax and make sure that you're getting your rest as well, and you're not doing anything to jeopardize next year.
When I was prepping to having you on, I was looking back on your junior career, and I noticed that you were a two-time winner of the Scholastic Player of the Year in the CHL, and I couldn't believe that. I mean, I had heard it before, but you've been a phenom since you were 12, 13 years old. Obviously, you're very humbled, but I'm sure you knew you were going to be a top pick and you were going to get money and you were going to play in the NHL, yet you continued to be committed to Scholastics. How did you manage to juggle the two? Put in the work on the ice, but also put in the work in the classroom?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky to be surrounded by a lot of great people, and the guidance counselors I've been working with, Mrs. Avery and Mullock, and the guidance counselors down in Erie, and the academic advisors and all that. They do all the hard work and setting up the courses. So if they're going to do that for you, you have to make sure that you're going to put everything you can to make sure you're not wasting their time. And education is something that I find very important, and my family does as well. So I didn't want to let them down in that way. But it's more just striving to not be that typical, jock, stereotypical dumb athlete. I think athletes get a bad rap that way because they kind of just view athletes that kind of way. So I think it was nice to kind of prove some people wrong. I know a lot of people were surprised by the 2 awards there, but it's something that I take great pride in, and I wouldn't have done it any other way.
And how does that help you in terms of like a relationship we're talking about today, where you're going to be a pro athlete, you've signed your deal, you're going to be in Edmonton starting next year, but you're also affiliated with companies like Canadian Tire and other sponsors. How has the junior career and you juggling school and hockey, maybe how is that applicable to you dealing with the business side of the hockey world and being a pro athlete?
Yeah, for sure it helps. I mean, just understanding certain things, and just being able to talk and be comfortable in front of new people and obviously business people. It's very important. I mean, I've met more people than I have trouble remembering all their names and meeting new people every day. But trying to make a good impression on all of them certainly goes a long way. So I think all that time spent in the classroom will for sure come to use at some point.
The website is canadiantire.ca/wannaplay. It is the Wanna Play campaign. Use the hashtag WannaPlay on social media to get involved. He is Connor McDavid from the Edmonton Oilers. Good luck with the campaign, Connor, and good luck with the rest of the offseason, and we look forward to seeing you in Edmonton come September.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for having me.
Connor McDavid joining me earlier this morning.